Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here at Triumphal Reads, and in this video I thought it'd be kind of nice to do sort of a nature walk type video for my 2020 goals for everything that is like non-reading or non-book-ish related. Well, I say that I'm going to talk about my channel goals a little bit later on, but not like directly like reading per se. This is my second take too, because when I was out in the open, at first I thought it was gonna be really good, but the snow has kind of turned, the snow and wind turned into this like awful little pebbly, sleety stuff. But I still want to kind of get some nature walks going in. I really enjoy them, and everyone else seems to as well. So I'm definitely going to keep doing them. That's kind of be like kind of one of the goals as well as I get into it. But breaking out some new snowshoes here. Got some actual like aluminum ones or something. I'm not actually sure what kind of metal they are as compared to like my wood and wicker ones that I normally use. But like I said, I just figured it'd be a good chance to get a nature walk in and just talk about some of my other goals and stuff. So yeah, and if I'm going kind of slow, it's because I don't have a snowshoe path really broken yet. We really haven't got like tons of snow, but we're gonna just take it as it comes and see what happens. All right. So yeah, like I said, in this video I just want to talk about some kind of like life goals and maybe some channel goals. I'll put the link to the actual reading goals somewhere up in the corner or whatever. But yeah, let's just get started. If you guys have followed my channel at all, you might know that I'm like really into strength training and like weightlifting and stuff. And with that being said, my goal for 2020 is to reach 1,200 pounds between the three major lifts of the deadlift, squat, and bench press. And I think that's definitely something obtainable for me. I'm just over 1,100 pounds so far, so I think with like slow and steady training, you know, by time November, December comes, should definitely hit about 1,200 pounds. You know, ideally, my squat would definitely go up to about 400, bench press to like 315, ideally. You know, 3 plates would be pretty cool. And then get my deadlift up a little bit and kind of start nearing 500 pounds. That's definitely like my biggest struggle, I think, out of the 3 major lifts for me personally. But, you know, just kind of slowly work at it over the course of the year and see how it goes. So yeah, there's that that goal. And kind of along with the strength training and stuff, I do kind of want to try and actually take like a block of my training to actually do a cut for real. I've never really done it. I've done like kind of one bulk where I gained about 20 pounds after I had a surgery and stuff, and that one actually pretty well, as I fall in a sinkhole there. But anyways, never really pushed myself to actually do a cut, so just see kind of what happens and try to keep that in line without losing much strength and everything. So that'll be kind of fun. But yeah, so there's those goals, and I had to write them down on a piece of paper because I got like 12 goals and stuff, but I can't remember them off the top of my head because for whatever reason. Kind of another goal I have that I talked about in the other video was sort of to be I think it was a tag video. It's just generally to be like less stressed out from just like everything, which just means relaxing more, taking more time for myself and my family and everything, things like that. Just not pushing I don't want to say not pushing myself at work, but not like I've already kind of done that. I used to work for a while. I was working at a veterinary office as a vet tech, and the hours and stuff just like weren't working for me and my family and everything. So I've already kind of taken a step in that direction, getting a different job and stuff like that. But yeah, so kind of just like take life a little bit slower, a little bit less, stressful, something like that. So keep me accountable with that. My other goal is to be outdoors more. That kind of goes along with these sort of nature walks and stuff. Just enjoying being outside, doing hiking, doing a little bit more camping, things like that. I really enjoy it, campfires, everything like that. So, I mean, that's pretty straightforward as well. Yeah, I always just enjoy it, and they always get pushed off to the side because, is it really a necessity and stuff? And, it really isn't, but, like I said, it kind of combines with my being a little bit more stress-free with life and stuff like that. And then my other one, like kind of life or, goal or whatever, that isn't related to the channel at all directly is work on my Etsy shop, take it kind of a little bit more seriously. With my Etsy shop, I kind of go in like spurts where I get a bunch done, make new designs and stuff, and then I won't for like a month or two. And, you know, I kind of want to be a little bit more consistent with that. And, you know, like every now and then it does really well, and it's kind of a nice little like side hustle and stuff. And then when I neglect it, you know, it basically doesn't do much. But, you know, that's obviously my fault for not putting in any effort with it. So I kind of want to be a little bit more consistent with that. I think that'd be kind of a nice little goal to have as well. Now, all these other goals coming up are kind of like related to BookTube, or, you know, my channel or the community or whatever. But I think they kind of go along sort of with, you know, my life goals rather than, you know, reading per se. But my first one is to definitely be more consistent, kind of like with my Etsy shop. Let's see, I think at the end of 2019, from September to December, or September to the end of the year, I only put out 10 videos, which is pretty bad for me, especially. And yeah, just my channel obviously just kind of just like was like in limbo, you know what I mean? It wasn't really growing or shrinking. It was just kind of there. But yeah, I'm definitely making a much more concerted effort to be more consistent, which basically means like making less excuses for not filming. Whereas like before I was like, oh, I'm so tired when I get home, I'm not gonna film, and I pretty much just use that like every day. So kind of not doing that. And actually so far this year I've been doing really good. Starting January 1st, I put out a video every other day. Today's the what is today? The 12th. So yeah, I think I put out like 5 or 6 videos in a row without like missing any, which is really good for me, and I'm very pleased with that. I know I keep looking down because it feels like one snowshoe's a little bit loose. Might not have adjusted it like super well, but anyways, yeah, like I said, I am being more consistent. I think that's just gonna help kind of with like everything, you know, just so people aren't like waiting around all the time for videos, and then when, you know, when I randomly pop up like once a month, it's not so like odd. And I don't know, I do enjoy doing it. I just, you know, gotta like tell myself to actually like plan time for it and everything, and, you know, expect to not always be in the mood. But, you know, so I'm gonna try and do some pre-filming stuff like this, you know. And on like good days, on a day like this when I'm doing this one, I'm gonna do a tag video right after, since it kind of works well with being outside and everything, you know, taking advantage of stuff like that. And on the topic of tags, I definitely want to do more tags. I feel like I don't reveal a lot of like personal stuff, you know, aside from like this video so far, obviously, with like all my like life goals and stuff. But normally I'm pretty not like super forthcoming with a lot of like personal details and everything. But I think one way to kind of like show a little bit of that is to do some more tag videos. I always say I'm going to do them, and then I never end up doing them. But I've done 2 already this year. I'm going to film one right after this video, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. And as you can see, as I start going up the hill in this powdery stuff, I'm like slowing way down. But yeah, just like look how nice, you know, this path and stuff looks. I don't know, I am pretty lucky having like a nice little area to do all this snowshoeing and stuff. But anyways, like I said, try and do some more tag videos. Can learn a little bit more about me and stuff, obviously in like a kind of a bookish way and everything. Plus they are fun to do. I don't really have a good reason why I haven't been doing them. So I wrote down like 18. That's like 1.5 a month. But yeah, we'll see at least once a month. Like I said, I already got 2 this month, so I might film another one today. So I think I'm doing pretty good with that one as well. But of course, it is like the 2nd week of January, so, you know, see how long all of this sort of like holds up. Another goal I have for the channel is to try vlogging. I've tried this numerous times, especially with my friend Tim, as you've probably seen on some of my other channels. And every time we always talk about it, and we kind of like record stuff, but we, you know, we look at it like afterwards and we kind of like cringe and stuff. I'm like, no, I can't put that on the channel. He's like, yeah, I don't think so either. But we are going on a road trip to Portland, Maine, and see next Friday, so in like less than a week. So we definitely plan on trying to film some during that. I think that'll be fun. We're gonna try it out, and like I said, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll try again another time. But like I said, I would like to just try some vlogging. It always looks fun when other people do it, but it comes out good because they, you know, they take time to edit it and splice things together and have something of a narrative, whereas my vlogs are just like so ridiculously like out there. It doesn't make any sense. But you know, I'll keep trying, and hopefully I can get at least a couple vlogs in during the course of 2020. All right, 2 more goals. Let's see. For readathons, I feel like in the past I've kind of gone, maybe not so much at the end of the last year, but when I'm like in the swing of things, I kind of go a little overboard with readathons and do like 1 or 2 every month. And while I enjoy doing them, I think it almost, the way I work is I have to like actually, you know, take the goals like literally and, you know, make sure they actually fit like my selections and whatnot. And sometimes I think that's kind of like hampered my reading in the sense of getting, like, I don't know, my picks from last year, like looking through them all, were just so like all over the place, which, and like I said, that was kind of the goal I had in mind, but I read very few actual of like my like favorite kind of histories and stuff, and that kind of like made me sad, like looking back on how little history I actually read last year. And I think that's partly why I didn't read quite as much as I normally do and stuff. So kind of with the readathons anyways, like I was saying, I think my goal is going to be doing like quality over quantity with readathons. So maybe not do one every month, do one every 2 or 3 months, like a big one. And like I said, actually like immerse myself in kind of like the whole thing with like, you know, interaction with like others and actually participating in the readathon as a whole. So I think that'd be kind of neat. More so than just doing like every readathon that pops up on my radar. And that kind of ties in with my last goal, which is to be more involved with the booktube community as a whole. I think this is like the area of booktube I need to work on the most for sure. I definitely want to start watching more of other people's videos, find like actually planning out time to do that, you know, commenting more, whether that's on YouTube videos themselves or on Instagram, on book Twitter, everything like that. Like I said, just kind of being more like I said, just more involved in, I don't know, making like more like, you know, online friends and things like that that have, you know, bookish interests and stuff. So there you guys have it. Those are the kind of goals I'm sort of going for 2020. Definitely trying to keep me accountable with some of them. I know I'm going to slack off on all of them. You know, once January and February are over, probably going to forget about a couple. And it's just going to be, you know, hopefully I don't go like coasting in, not you know, just coasting through the motions and stuff like I did at the end of last year. I was kind of disappointed looking back on that now, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about kind of like these nature walks. Like I said, I want to try and do definitely do more of them over time again. I definitely neglected those. I think I only had one in those like last 4 or 5 months of 2019, whereas I really do enjoy doing them and stuff. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about these goals. If you have anything kind of like similar in mind, or kind of what your the goal you're going to strive for the most in 2020, whether it's bookish related or not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, all that good stuff. You know, check out my Instagram, my Twitter, my Etsy shop, and the Triumphal Reads website, everything like that. And no matter what your goals are for reading or just general life stuff, always remember in 2020, read victoriously.